there's so many opportunities for more, engagement and theory crafting and building of your Cyball. Like I did not expect to actually enjoy playing the game.
I really know, man. You were like hooked. Like he's like,
no,
hey, what you doing, man? I'm playing Cyball.
I genuinely think, yo, there is genuinely something here, right? It could be something really, really fun. It could be something, that a lot of people can get into.
As we can see, it is dropping right now. So, yeah, but why is it dropping? What do you think, Karim?
Honestly, no burning mechanisms.
Don't forget to put the disclaimer here.
Yeah, this is not financial advice, right? This is just our opinion.
Welcome back, everybody, to Uni's Game Talks. It's Ali, and as always, with me.
Hey, everybody, Kareem here. And today we're going to be revisiting Cyball.
First of all, I'm a huge, football, not soccer, football fan. Okay, let's get it immediately out there.
Sure. I'm not a fan of the sport, but it's definitely called football.
Right. I'm a fan of the sport, right? My favorite team is Borussia Mönchengladbach from Germany. Let's put it out there.
Many syllables.
True.
That's way too many syllables.
And when it comes to the game itself, dude, I like what it stands for. I like the vision out of it. But there's some things that I would like say that they should, or my honest opinion, change or add. What is your opinion on the game? Huh? Let's revisit it.
Honestly, it needs a lot of work, right? There is a lot of potential there. It is the kind of game that's like, it's not necessarily going to be anybody's like, number one, like competitive game or anything, but it's definitely something that you could enjoy, on the go. But the problem is that there's just not enough to do, and feel like it was put out there a little bit too soon, or at least with not enough things in mind.
So what we're going to do right now, or actually Kareem, he's going to share his screen. He's going to play the game. We're going to go through it. And after that, we get more into detail about things that we would like also maybe see that it's been added and so on. Kareem, you ready?
Yeah, right. Let's get straight into it. Holy crap. Level one, 77, 44, 76. I don't think I have an advantage here.
Each side has 3 NFTs, right? And now between each round, they're calling it out. So it's a solo round and it's crossing. So you need to choose one of your NFTs, preferably the one that has the highest crossing skill. It's tandem crossing.
Crossing again.
But I think he used the card, right, to change it to shooting, was it?
Yeah, he did. That's why I lost the event.
So as I see, and really, this is the tactical part of the game that I really, really enjoy, right? You have your combinations of 3 NFTs, and then you have these cards at the bottom where you can really change the course of the round completely. So, and now this is halftime, and at halftime, you choose the next, your tactic for the second half. In this case, Kareem went ultra defensive, but the opponent went ultra offensive. So it kind of negates itself, but also then depends on the card that you have. Oh, the NFTs that you have, sorry.
Yeah.
And second with gain a net increase of 3 stamina. Let's see. Did you choose the right combination, my friend? And he's passing him. Pass, cross.
Boom.
I think that's a goal. Nice. Worst case, I think, is a draw. So.
Yeah, but then you get penalties.
Yeah, I want to see that. Still didn't get there, right?
Yeah, we didn't get to show it last time, but yeah, penalties are stressful.
And this is one thing that is like quite, I want to say frustrating, but the thing, you see, he has, okay, it's 2 bronze and 1 silver, but his cards are completely, leveled up to 70, and you have level 1 cards, but they're gold. And you kind of like, literally head to head with him.
It is an unfair advantage when you have higher tier cards.
But the overall rating is actually the same, right?
Yeah, they should be pretty close, the overall rating. Yeah. If I score, I win. If I don't, I lose.
I think he's going to go right. You're shooting left. Yeah. see. You won. Congratulations. Yeah. How much you won? 350. So it's less. Okay.
The overall rating might be lower somehow.
Your collection. Nice. So basically, if we can, you play the match, and we see everybody saw again how the game is being played itself. Right. So, and this was also that we had a question on a live stream. Remember back for Cyball, is it doesn't matter what kind of rarity you have, but if you're level 1 all gold, you will be matched with somebody who's level 70 something with combination of bronze and silver, and basically you'll be matched with the overall rating, and you can see that actually it was a really tight game, right? It was
was
You know, it
close.
went to the penalties. So this, I would say, is a really, really good thing. So it will match you with the proper overall rating that you have a challenge at least, right? Or that you're not being overwhelmed by somebody who is coming with just legendary cards or whatever.
Yeah.
So that is one good thing. Yeah, go ahead.
So my talks on the good. Look, I'll be honest. I enjoy this game. I do enjoy the game a lot more than I ever expected I would. So I will give that to them. But the issue is that there just isn't enough here to keep people, you know, engaged long term, right?
Yeah, well,
like beyond your 60 energy a day, it starts to eventually just feel like, oh, all right, I got to get my energy done so I could just claim my CBT. It stops feeling like, oh yeah, I get to play, and oh man, I got to play.
I think they will, because we also need to know, okay, it just released. Okay, we will give it the benefit of the doubt. And you know, this is the current 3 versus 3 exhibition mode, but they were going to release the 5 versus 5, and let's see what's going to be continuing going on. Okay, so now let's go to the back end, right? Let's see what's currently going on with CBT, with the token itself. And as we can see, it is dropping right now. So, but why is it dropping? What do you think, Karim?
Honestly, no burning mechanisms.
No proper ones. I mean, there is
outside of breeding, which is also heavily gated. Outside of the mentoring event that they had, right, where you could, you know, get all your breeds done in one go. Right now, there's a 5-day cooldown between breeds?
Yeah, that is a 5-day cooldown.
So you're talking about a minimum 5-day wait between the breeds, and the first breed is not very expensive. It's what, 300 or 500 CBT?
500 CBT, and that is actually the key part. You're really on point on that one. So if we go to the mentoring, right, and I can show it immediately here. Now the first bid is 500 CBT plus 100 USD. With the current price, it's like $165.
It feels like they're just hyperinflating these prices because they don't have any other burning mechanisms. And like there's a lot here. Like there's a lot that they could do. And like I hate to be negative Nancy on the topic, but in my opinion, what happened to the price of SLP is that it drastically fell because of the lack of burning mechanisms. The same thing, right?
For Axie, you mean, right?
For an Axie, like the only real burning mechanism at the time, or like at least before Origin, was breeding, and they've pretty much made the same mistake here, where they did not have enough burning mechanisms.
Okay, I agree, and we know also through the documentation they're going to introduce an additional one, so it's called Hire a Coach. And in Hire Your Coach, you will be able to spend also some CBT, additional burning mechanism, right? So it's coming there. Still, the issue is the difference in CBT use between the first mentoring, second mentoring, then third mentoring. Because if you go from a logical perspective, right?
Yeah, let's say you got a bronze, you got it for 230 and then 100, let's call it $160 for their first breed. Either way, you're going to have to wait 5 days before you know you can breed it again, and in that same 5-day period your new side block will be ready. So why would you end up going and spending another 3K to breed the same one again and wait another 5 days when you could just spend the exact same 165 and breed the fresh one and then rinse and repeat?
Every 5 days. Exactly.
Every 5 days. And so you never actually have to spend that 3,000 or 9,000 CBT to breed your side block. I mean, there are exceptions, obviously, like in the case of like a legendary card, for example, that would be the exception. But at the same time, it's not enough, right? Like the only way that I could justify breeding the same card is if it's like a legendary and I want to produce more legendaries or you know, super high tier cards. But beyond that, why would I spend, you know, 500 and 3,000 and 9,000 CBT when I can just spend that same base amount every 5 days and create a new NFT, put it on the market every 5 days and just like kind of flip it to slowly earn my initial investment back? And that's kind of the issue with this, right? It's too easy to kind of do the bare minimum to kind of flood the market with NFTs, which will continually drop the floor prices of the NFTs. If we're talking about it from a financial point of view, and when it
And
comes
by the
to
way,
burning mechanisms,
don't forget to put the disclaimer here.
Yeah, this is not financial advice, right? This is just our opinion. Just
Very
our
important also.
Yeah.
Come.
Definitely not financial advice, right?
So what
Second
can we
thing
say?
is-
You have
right,
one. Go ahead.
Yeah.
go
So
ahead.
the second thing is the other burning mechanism that they have in play, the coaching or training or whatever, is essentially just passively kind of getting level up points for your NFTs without actually playing. It doesn't use your energy, so you can continue playing. But again, is that really enough?
No, my opinion, no.
So when I first tried the game, I was given the Cyblocks, and they'd already been leveled up, and I didn't like their stat allocation, but I couldn't do anything about it. And a lot of their points were dumped into the same stats. I didn't like that. I wanted more of a diversity. You know, I didn't want two players with the same kind of skill set. I wanted one with, you know, that's good at passing and crossing, and another one that's good at shooting and dribbling, for example. But I had two that were good at the same thing and not very good at anything else. So why wouldn't you could easily implement a burning mechanism where you allows you to pay a number of CBT to reset skill points, and, you know, it could increase and decrease based on how many skill points you want to reset.
Yeah, but it should also be, you know, not just a low amount of CBT.
No,
you know,
of course.
It's because
it has to be significant. It has to
Exactly.
be, it has to scale. Like
Exactly.
it shouldn't be too expensive for a couple, but if you're trying to fully respec a level 100 card from scratch, yeah, it should definitely cost a fair amount of CBT.
Or you introduce also a scale like, okay, they have this mentoring, you know, counter or breeding count in X Infinity. Like with each respec, it will cost you more, for example.
Yeah,
I agree completely. Then the other one that we also talked about is regarding the traits, right?
right.
So either adding,
Right.
paying CBT to add additional trait slots or something like
Right.
that.
You can have a second burning mechanism where you can re-roll traits and rescale traits. So there's a chance of you getting the same rarity of trait or higher. Let's say I already have a rare trait and I want to go for a super rare.
Or even
I
though.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could also have that down, you know, make it a little bit riskier, but you could have a system where, you know, you've got a chance to re-roll. Let's say I don't like the trait that I have, you know, it gives me 5% bonus CBT for wins. What if I'd rather have a stat boost? So I could re-roll that trait and potentially get a trait that I would, you know, value more. There's so many opportunities for more, you know, engagement and theory crafting and building of your Cyblocks and so many burning mechanisms that you could implement that it just seems like a really, really big waste.
I think, like I said, benefit of the doubt just launched. They have still a journey in front of them. So
Right.
let's see what's going to go where. This is our honest opinion when it comes to the burning mechanisms as gamers itself. Let's see, we're definitely going to continue, like, you know, covering as well Cyball
For
at
sure.
the time and revisiting it and so on
Right.
to see what the journey or where the journey will lead them.
Like I did not expect to actually enjoy playing the game.
I know, man,
didn't
you were
expect
like hooked. Like he's like,
No,
hey,
but
Green, what you doing, man? I'm playing
I
Cyball.
genuinely
Like,
think, yo, there is genuinely something here, right? It could be something really, really fun. It could be something, you know, that, you know, a lot of people can get into.
so everybody out there, Cyball as well. We like
I
the
really
game.
hope
We
you
really,
guys, I really hope you guys see this.
really. And Cream, thanks, man. Much appreciated for everybody. Thank you
Been a
so
pleasure,
much.
man.
All the links, of course, to Cyball, but as well Unix related, is in the description down below. So look us up. Cream, my friend, and everybody out there. See you in the next one.
And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell icon so that you could be notified anytime that we go live or post new content. We'll see you in the next one.